You can start as if this is the beginning of the class.
No, we're beginning the class in the morning. Thank you. Anyway, we just, until now, we just rolled around, did nothing, to be honest. So we were so lazy, we started the recording halfway. So if someone is listening, welcome in the halfway. Okay, guys, so let's do one thing. Maybe you can put the camera where I can actually kind of see you. I would like you to stand now. I want to spend the next 5 to 6 minutes on finding these places of spiral. Okay, like can you just take your hand up like this, like the little finger facing the camera? Okay, and then I start twisting like this. Find the twist. Okay, once you find the twist, see, you can see the tension here. There's a tension that's building up here, no? But also, if you can continue, there's tension here. And if you really go into deeper thing, there's also tension in your back at some point. Just because you do this, you relax this, everything will relax. You see, so the movement started into a spiral, and something has to tighten for this to hold. And I want you to find those tightening places, and it can be right. So if I'm here, if I twist here, just do it with me. Just go into one side or the other. And then you can see the tension is building up here. That's very obvious, which is right immediate. But if you can continue looking at your back, there are other places in your back, depending on what are the things that's happening in your back, which tends up. Okay, I want you to just go to a nice spiral position and figure out all the tensions and calibrate the tension. I'm not saying you should relax. You should calibrate the tension. If you relax completely, you will fall. There's no question about it. So, but really find those, like what happens when you tense up your whole body and relax into the tension. As you relax, the body will figure out exactly how much has to be relaxed and how much has to be. Uh, it's calibration. You're calibrating all the time. Instead of using the 100% energy, you're finding calibration all the time. Yeah. So when you're ready, start. Really find places where you can twist. It can be as simple as just looking behind to going on to a back bend if you want. It's up to you. Huh? You can also, like, if you can also get into positions that you do every day. Like you can get, if you want to get into a yoga posture, get into that also and figure out the tension points. Where is the system creating tension and taut to create a twist, to create a movement, to create a stillness? And it can also be just one of those things that you do yawn. When you yawn, no? And we continue this, like we go into some kind of a twist and you breathe in. As you breathe out, just be a bit loud. You can go whatever, you can make a sound or you can make a hiss. Or so you go into a position, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, you just let the voice box do whatever the sound it wants. And stay in that taut position when your voice is going out. When you're ready, go for it. I can't hear you, Adil, but I can presume that you're doing. So you go into a twisted position. Once you're locked in, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, see if you can create some vibration throughout your body as you breathe out because of the voice coming out. Find positions which may not be completely comfortable also. and see if you can breathe out with the voice to just relax into this place. Continue this. See if you can brave yourself to just breathe out a bit loud. Hmm. Continue. Okay. Finish what you're doing. Come to the screen. What? Ah. I want to. I just want to listen. I ask you. Can you hear this?
Yeah.
You're playing some music, we can't hear.
Acha.
You're on mute, brother.
The music.
Can't hear your music.
Okay, fine. I need to figure this out tomorrow. Okay. We'll. What I was meaning. I was like. See, we were on the floor. No, we had the security of the ground, so we were able to go into a lot of places in on the floor. But I would like you to just do the same thing. Like you let's say you decide to go somewhere here. Okay, you figure out something here, and then I want you to take a deep breath in and really let out a sound. Get into that place and then go to the next position, whatever you decide. You're kind of in this place. Take a deep breath in, and that sound can also be just then go into some other place. Find that extreme thing. Breathe in and breathe out into yeah. So you're finding relaxation by just creating vibration with your breath. That's what we're trying to do. Yeah, really think of you really think of finding that torsion and the tension that we were working all day, and use the breath to just create a vibration that relaxes. See what happens. It's not easy to just use your voice right away. There's a lot of inhibition, but really, like we do it all the time. When we are tired, we just say out loud, like oh, we are also in that age also. So just let's use it for our own advantage. Yeah, just another 2-3 minutes, find a twisted position. You can find with me now. Just find with me. Find the most twisty position that you can find now in sitting, whatever that is. Okay. Really twisty, twisty, turny. Find all the tensions. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Just with your nose, take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, just let whatever the voice it's there, just go. Yeah. Try 2 or 3 things. Okay, you got the exercise. No, you can mute it. You don't have to, I don't have to listen to this. So you can just go completely, you're alone, you can do whatever you want. Just explore this. Find yourself in a tension place. Take a deep breath in through your nose and just let out with the sound. And if you're yawning, yawn completely. It's okay. That's also part of the work. You can get up, you can be up and twisty. At some point, let's find a ending, but find the ending standing. Find yourself standing at some point. Take your time. You don't have to end right away. Just go into some kind of a standing. You don't even have to face the camera. Once you're standing, I would like you to just close your eyes. This is, I'm trying to do something for tomorrow. Just come to complete standing. See if you can go back to the triangle that we were talking from past 2 weeks. Find the back of your heel, like the heel, back of your little toe, back of your big toe. Find those tripod in your foot and drill into the leg, drill into the floor. Just find this standing, and you're constantly finding those 3 points in your foot. Heel, back of your big toe, back of your small toe, and all these 3 points are going down all the time. Just relax your hand. The palm and the elbows, the back of the elbows facing you. Just face the palm towards yourself. Aram se. Relax your elbows. Nice. Okay. Yeah, just close your eyes. And I would like you to think about a rhythm. Just a rhythm, a constant pulse. Okay. Just give attention to all the sounds that's around you, whatever that is. Maybe from a motor from an electronic device to a bird to someone talking, traffic. Just give your attention to all those kind of abrupt rhythms or constant rhythms that we already have, which your body is receiving, and sometimes it's recognizing and sometimes actively stopping from us to think about it. Once you have all this soundscape, try to fade it out. The outside thing, see if you can fade everything out and really figure out the sounds that's happening in your body itself. I want us to just get aware of the rhythm that's the body is in. The most obvious thing is your breathing system. There's a rhythm to your breathing system. It might change according to your mood and situation, but it's there. It's constant. You don't have to do anything. You just to put your attention to the fact that there is a constant rhythm in my breath. And that in turn informs the heart. So there is something about the blood circulation. It starts in the heart and it goes to every corner of your body. And it's a rhythm. It's constantly rhythm. It might change. It might go fast and slow depending on where you are and what's happening physically around your environment. But it's there. Just take your attention to the rhythm of the breath, the rhythm of the blood flow because of your heart, as I said, it carries things to every extreme edge of your body. And the last rhythm is all your organs. There are organs which are creating and destroying and attacking the cells and creating acid, creating whatnot to digest. So they also have a rhythm. All your kidneys, livers, lungs, um, intestines, all of them have some kind of a rhythm. They're also in conversation with each other. And with that, we don't really get to know until unless you're hungry and your stomach is making sound. But the other two, the breath and the connection to the thing. And the last rhythm I want you to think about is the rhythm of your thought. There is this, you think. If you're not thinking, and if you're not thinking at all, you should not be in my class, you're enlightened. So there's a rhythm for the thought also. Just observe these three rhythms, the thought, the heart and the circulatory system and all the organs. And the idea is to find the right balance with all these three things. Normally, whatever we do, we try to find balance in this rhythm. Yeah, I want to connect these three to balance tomorrow. Today I wanted to be grounded as much as possible, and I was looking at the act of tension. How in any system there is tension created. Well, it's just that how do you manage it? How do you translate that tension to some other place, some other place, some other place? So it's kind of equally distributed, the stress. What happens is we tend to get into habits where stress is loaded on one place more than the other. And that can be just because you had an injury on your right leg, all your work is taken over by the left leg. And that will change the whole system. Yeah. Just think of that. We'll come to the screen. Just have a thought about what we just happened from the morning. And also go back to the state of yours. In the morning, all three of us were like, we didn't want to do anything. We didn't want to record the class. But now we are here. So think about the journey and let's have a quick conversation. Amrit, you want to start?
Yeah, some interesting thing happened when you said let the sound fade away. It became suddenly boom, so so obvious. You're like, okay, I am supposed to fade it away. It's not fading away. I think that moment became more loud, in fact. that, and then the twisting while standing, no? So, for example, when we were lying down, could roll, like twist in many ways. Standing, they were like, okay, one or two, and then so much, so you can do. And so, yeah, that was interesting to find out. The sounds that you said, you're right that, naturally we would make that sound. Like the sounds come, it's just that we stop ourselves from uh, and then when you said, okay, go mute, like really loud. Okay. So you could make out, whichever position you're going. And so, yeah, some interesting findings of how we are holding back. And I think,
Nice.
again, the use of mind over body, I guess.
But just to kind of react to your thing, why in on the floor I can do a lot more the second I come up. That's because of the floor gives you the confidence.
Yeah.
The second we come up, we know that we're gonna fall.
Mm,
There's something in our head. It's self protection.
mm,
So we need to really work against that also, because there's all this information in our body that we're going to fall the second I go into this position, because you might have fall from that place. So it's
mm,
just that getting used to that, and a lot of the tension comes from there also. You
mm,
twist it, and you know that I was on the floor, and my spine went to a law, like some other place. I can't even go here. That
uh,
means something is locked in your leg, saying that Ben, मुझे
uh,
तो करना है. I have to be stressed or else you'll fall. So
yeah.
that's the game. That's the game you need to figure out. That's the reason I was using the word calibrating, finding the right tension. It's not a bad thing. You need to have tension. That's how you move. But
Mm,
it can't be just tension. It can't be just overloaded on one place. It has to be distributed in a place where it's like a dance also. Like the tension is going from one place to the other. Yeah.
mm,
And it's not chakra vakra. I'm not talking that. It's literally I'm holding the muscle. I can actually translate to somewhere else when I walk. I don't have to hold this and walk like just that one is doing. Someone walks like that. That means that something else is tensed up. You know.
mm,
So how
yeah.
can you just do the tension into that? So when I walk here also there's tension, but it's needed. Yeah.
Mm,
Anyway. That's a clear observation that I've done. Further away you go from the gravity, more scared you become.
mm,
Hmm?
mm.
Adil, anything else?
Yeah, I think while standing, like Amrit was saying, you're like, okay, I did this like 6 times. Can I do the same thing
Mm.
now for the seventh time? It's like, you know. And then I started stretching my leg, and I'm like, you're running out of options of consciously thinking what is spiral. Um,
Mm.
um,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's also the sound is always not matching the natural. Like when you really want to angadai leni hai, and then you take it,
Angadai leni hai, हाँ.
ha ha.
That's the
But
word. That's
the
the
yeah
word.
yeah.
Mm.
Then the sound and everything, the editing happens, syncing happens naturally. You're trying to recreate it, but
Yeah.
it's not always matching up to it. I think when you're lying down, I guess because you have so much control and so much of your body
Mm.
is balanced, so then you
Mm.
can you can squirm around like a kida and just be
Mm.
like relaxed. Yeah, that was it. And yeah, I think for me it's realizing which are the parts which I'm either relaxing for no reason or keeping tight for no reason. So it's like for no. So I don't think it's your instruction per se. Like it's just some
Yeah, no.
non-linear thinking. Like I am holding on to
Right.
the neck, and then I realize, ki, why am I doing it? And I can do it. Or sometimes if the shoulders are drooped, then I'm like, why exactly are they drooped? No reason to be.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
some non-intentional learning. Like, I mean, maybe that is the intention, but not through your not through your instructions per se.
I
Something
just
like,
discovered.
yeah, you just discover things. Like I was just drooping like this. I was like, why am I?
Yeah,
Just sit like this, and it's quite relaxing. So,
yeah, yeah. Good.
yeah.
Yeah, as I said, I wanted to address those stress points because we're constantly creating stress points as a default,
Hmm.
and how to calibrate it because we know that there's no point in running away from it. And this kind of work happens a lot in like people do give a lot of thought for this in sports because they do have high intensity workout, no? So they know exactly where the stress is, where the load is. If there's a bowler, there's a particular way to strengthen yourself. But in our case, we can just calibrate it. You don't have to go super crazy and do a lot of, you can if you want to. But yeah, just wanted to just look at that and to tag with relaxing. So I took the two extreme. Like go to the most stressful place, just relax there. Don't worry. It's easy to relax somewhere else. Relax here. Yeah.
Hmm.
Good. That's the class, guys.
Thank
We'll
you.
see what we can go tomorrow. Should we stop the recording?
Yeah.